Have you ever wanted to fly in the air and maneuver like Iron Man, or even have a really cool hot girlfriend like Iron Man's Pepper Potts, Gwyneth Paltrow? Well, you can have the first one, but maybe not the second because she's kind of not that cool. That's actually her website, Goop. Don't worry, but yes, Iron Man, if you want to become Iron Man, now is the time to enlist in the Royal British Navy, because the Navy have just dropped this video very recently showing off their future technology which they could be utilizing in the Navy, a jetpack, which is they're able to fly from one boat to another. This is what we're going to be talking about today, guys, in this video, and this is exactly what it looks like, this amazing jetpack. Now look, jetpacks have been available, have been, you know, worn for entertainment purposes since maybe the 50s, 60s, 70s, something like that. Geez, you know, that's 30 years, 3 decades, Gareth, get it right. But I don't know, they've been around for a while, but I guess in recent years, you know, that the thrust is a bit better, and maybe the time of travel time is a lot better as opposed to what it was before. But yeah, this is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be showing you the video that the Royal Navy dropped and reading a quick article about this technology. Guys, my name is Tallboy Gareth. You can find me on 2 different YouTube channels. Channel 2 that we're currently on right now, Channel 2 with daily videos. Of course, Channel 1 where we do fortnightly travel films, at Tallboy Gareth. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Okay, getting back to the cool thing that is, you know, us living in an Iron Man world. Wow, let's talk about this this article from Popular Science. Now, the Royal Navy, let's change that camera angle. The Royal Navy's jetpack demo is astonishing and kind of impractical. This article's kind of accurate for what's actually needing to be said. Let's do some reading on this interesting article. In an instant, I should say, the jetpack engines roar to life and it flies from its perch on the front of a small boat. The jetpack pilot launches into the sky above the sea before ultimately landing on the upper deck of the HMS Tamar, a British patrol vessel. Now, once on board, he lowers a rope ladder to the crew on a boat below, who then scales the boat and boards the warship the conventional way, the normal way, right? There is a video of this, and it's 3 minutes long, and like we said, we will be showing you this at the end, so stick around for that. Now, this video was released in May the 1st, 3 days before Star Wars Day. And with just a brief runtime, the video showcases a novel jetpack portraying a vision of the future of naval warfare, and then undermines that same promise. It is a beautiful gimmick, but also a sign of the real limitations of jetpacks as a military tool. I do agree with that. We will discuss why that may be in a second. Now, this jetpack is made by Gravity Industries. The jetpack is really a system of engines, not 1, not 2, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know, but it's a system of engines. All like a gangly exoskeleton, whatever the hell that means. In each of the pilot's hands is a thruster. That's what she said. Used for balance and steering. Now, on back is the main thruster, responsible for hurtling the pilot forward in the sky. Now, the company Gravity lists a flight speed of 55 miles per hour, which is about 88 kilometers per hour, I'm pretty sure, though it boasts of a record top speed of 85 miles per hour. Now, empty, the system weighs 60 pounds. To fly, it takes either diesel fuel or jet fuel, which is really good. It has a mixture of one or the other. You know, you're not going to be stuck if you don't have one or the other, which it converts into into enough thrust and power for between 5 and 10 minutes of flight, the company claims. Wow, and you thought your DJI drone couldn't last very long in the sky? Well, how about, my cat just jumped on the table, how about actually you're flying yourself and then you're on low power mode and you got to get to the floor real quick? How about that? Good girl, Brittany. She just literally jumped on the table right then. Anyway, Yeah. Going back to this, what we were saying, in the demonstration, which we will show you very soon, it works. The jetpack propels a person through the sky, and the human can steer the jets well enough. Now, later in the clip, like out of science fiction, we witness 3 jetpacked people land on a ship from different directions, as if they were, super powered or something like that. Right, where is it? It's hard. I'm skipping a thing because it wasn't really worth talking about that. It is hard to understand what game exactly this jetpack changes. On first viewing, it reads as a novel approach to an assault, a low-flying vulnerability exploited thanks to a stunning display of technology. What does that really mean? We'll show you in a second. But the tech has its drawback. For example, for one, the jetpack is pretty loud. Maybe not louder than the hull of a ship at sea, but it's loud enough to alert anyone on deck to its approach. Now, the person flying is mostly upright, presenting the majority of their torso as a viable target to any armed defenders, rifles and machine guns. Now, the most effective anti-jet countermeasures are pretty much already abundant on ships at the moment. If anyone's got a gun, you can shoot them down. That's that simple. Given the distribution of thrust and the layer of the jetpack system, a pilot trying for a narrow flight profile, think Superman soaring horizontally, would likely risk unstable flight and would still have to transition to a vertical operation to land. So, there you go. We're going to show you the video right now. It's a beautiful product, but it's obviously got its setbacks. It's not quite the Iron Man that we're all used to. Let's just quickly watch the video. I love this song, by the way. I listened to this before. It's a really, really cool little song. And yeah, we'll watch it together and let me know what you think. There we go. Look at that. How about that? Catchy little song. Now, I'm pretty sure they're using a Insta360 camera. It looks to me like it's the 1X2. See the camera on the left side of his jetpack, and it's able to get that really warped picture. Well, warped in a good way. You get a really massive view of everything. You edit the video later on, but yeah, look at that. He's taken off from one of the smaller boats, and he's going to land on the bigger boat. Now, this is potentially one of the problems of this technology. As cool as it is, I mean, it's absolutely sick, is it not? But you see him potentially getting shot right now, potentially getting shot before he even lands on this enemy warship. Obviously, this is just training. They're on the same British warships. The same country owns the warship. So obviously, he's dropped the ladder. How risky would that be? And my question is, why couldn't he just go up the ladder on the shorter bit of the ship? Why did he have to go up the taller bit? Anyway, too many questions. There's a bit of video footage in a second which actually shows 2 or 3 of them landing on the ship at the same time. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. I'm guessing they could keep diesel fuel and jet fuel in these little boats. So maybe they could come back for some more fuel and land. And go back again type of thing. I don't know. It's a possibility. So any enemies would obviously hear that. And, what a scary thing to hear if you're an enemy. But once again, the countermeasure for one of these jetpacks would have to be just to shoot at him in the air. And could the guy with the jetpack, could he shoot back? I don't know, since he's got the controls in his hands, for example. He's got the jet thrusters on his hands or something like that. It would be very hard for the guy flying in the air to shoot back. Look at him take off. Wow. That would be amazing. It really would. That would be so fun. And the guy on the side of the ship is still climbing up the side. Look at him. Why can't they just climb up the smaller bit? Why do they have to be on the far right? Go to the far left. Go this side. And this is where 3 pilots board at the same time. So yeah, they're pretty much just doing tests for the media and doing tests within their own branch of the Navy, just to see if it works for them. But yeah, I mean, it's not a question of does it work. It does work, but are you going to be shot to death well and truly before you ever arrive on the ship? That's another question entirely. And yeah, that's from the company called Gravity. And the English Royal Navy are currently testing this technology out at the moment. I hoped you'd like this little review, because I love technology and I love where tech is going. And yeah, to see something like this happening, to see something like this being used within the military is cool, but will it actually be picked up? Like, you know, as we've said, it's a bit of an easy shoot. Who knows? Guys, my name's Gareth. We do daily videos on this channel talking about absolutely everything. Give us a bell, subscribe, ring the bell situation. You know, yeah, I've been tall. My name's Gareth. I'll see you for tomorrow's video. Me and my cat will. See you guys. Bye.